Hey, what's going on, Who That Nation? It is yours truly, Tim Jones, the host of the State of the Saints podcast, giving you all the State of the Saints podcast halftime report. The New Orleans Saints are trailing the Los Angeles Chargers by a score of 9-5. Right? I mean, it's a work schedule right now. 9-5 is the score for the New Orleans Saints and Los Angeles Chargers game. And boy, this is a terrible football game to watch. I'm not gonna lie to you. What a boring football! What a boring football game. The New Orleans Saints. Man, look, I understood that things were going to be a little bit tough. When Drew Brees retired, I would be insane not to believe that Drew Brees retiring would mean that the New Orleans Saints would just be business as usual. But looking at this football team, man, you can just tell that this is a team that just is desperate. They're a desperate football team. They're just trying to win any way that they can. Just reeks of loser just all over, man. Like, they're not even trying to be aggressive. They're not trying to play with any type of confidence. They're not trying to, like, push the issue or anything like that. And, looking at Spencer Rattler, I can say, man, I like Spencer Rattler a lot. I really do. But you can honestly tell that they handcuffing this guy. Like, they literally telling him, like, don't do anything, don't do anything, just dump it down, just dump. Like, there's nothing, like, no passes being pushed down the field. There are no passes like beyond like 10 yards. It's like the Saints have just conceded to just be in a fetal position. Just allow someone to just punch them in the face, kick them, but just to make sure you cover up, don't absorb all the major blows. That is what is going on here, and it's embarrassing to watch. And it's embarrassing because all of this stuff could be completely avoided if they just fire this loser as a head coach. Look, I seen somebody say, well, that ain't Dennis Allen out there, man. They're trying to get stops on defense. They ain't Dennis Allen, ain't the one that can't move the ball down the field. No, it is not. But the reason why this team cannot get to where they need to be is because of Dennis Allen. Because Dennis Allen's personality is all over this football team. Look no further. You're 2-5 right now, right? You done lost 5 straight games, and it's 4th and 1. It's 4th and 1, and these boys just go out there and punt. The last couple drives that the Saints had, when the 2 minute that they were in with Spencer Rattler just chunking the ball out of bounds, chunking that thing out of bounds, not even trying to look. You can tell, like, there was a conversation that was had during the week to Spencer Rattler, and now Spencer Rattler is basically just kind of playing scared, as well as this entire team. And it's man, it's painful to watch. It is painful to watch this football team right now, Who That Nation. It's sad to watch, man. All this is because they believe in this loser as a head coach. My goodness. I'm not saying firing a dude in the middle of the season is going to make the Saints go on this magical run. But at least we know next season it won't look like this. This is sad, man. This is absolutely sad. I'm serious, man. I'm cooking chicken. I'm about to put some fries in a deep fry. Man, I'm serious, bro. Like, I'm watching the game because, of course, I got to be able to watch it, but I'm not really interested in what's going on, to be honest with you, because they're not giving me anything to be interested in. Seriously, they're not giving us anything to be interested in this game. Like, it's amazing to me how this team just can't get a quarterback on the ground. They cannot get a quarterback on the ground unless it's like some exotic blitz, like Ugo Amadi coming hot on the blitz. That's the only way they can get pressure on the quarterback and bring him down to the ground. I mean, Justin Herbert outran the entire Saints defense. Justin Herbert isn't even that he can run, but I mean, he was pulling away from these dudes. It's sad, man. Like, it is sad to watch a football team that you love just fumble all over itself and just embarrass the entire city and embarrass themselves in the process by just being ultra super conservative. Like, you're not like, what are you like at this point? What are you trying to achieve? Yeah, like, what are you doing? Like, this is desperation football. This is desperation football. Like, they're playing desperate. You can tell, like, they're just out there just trying to, okay, let's not make a mistake. Okay, guys, come on, let's try to make sure we get a win. Oh, a field goal, we can get that. Oh, let's try to convert. Oh, it's 4th and 1. Let's punt it back. No type of swag. None whatsoever. And man, read some of these comments, man. Read some of these comments. I'm just complete. I'm over this, man. Kubiak didn't take the playbook of Shanahan. He got the scrap plays. Kyle didn't want. Shaking my head. I'm over it. I don't know if it's him. I don't know if it's just the fact that maybe Dennis Allen is telling him to, put the ball down. There was a conversation that was had with Spencer Rattler. They're not even trying to push the ball down the field. But to his defense, that was one play. You know how, like, they line up and they about to snap the ball and they showing the back of everybody's names on the offense. I tell you no lies. At one time, it was Equimedius St. Brown, Mason Tipton, and Bud Means in the game all at the same time. What are you supposed to do with that? But I forgot to mention that this show is powered by BETUS. Sign up today, get up to 150% on your first 2 deposits, or 150% on your first deposit, 125% on your second and third deposit, up to $2,000. Download the BETUS app, or you go to the website, use the promo code YouTube150. That's YouTube150. It's sad to watch, man. Say, TJ, I'm a Saints fan to the bone. And riddle me this, my bro. When do we hold Kubiak accountable? Why are we not feeding Miller after he juked 3 defenders? Why are we settling for the same second and third runs by Kamara? I don't know. Thank you, Derek, for the 1999. I have absolutely no idea. As we get ready for the second half, the Saints get the ball back. Jermaine Jackson. No, it's Kendre Miller. Kendre Miller breaking through the outside. Kendre Miller fighting for extra yards, get past the 40-yard line. Once again, Kendre Miller making plays. And for some apparent reason, I'm going to get off the camera. Some apparent reason, they still do not put this guy in the game. The man just made a play. Man just made a freaking play coming out the half. Just made a play coming out the half, man. And yet they still don't want to use this guy. I don't get it. I don't get it. Now he set them up in really good position. They're on the 40. Hands the ball off to Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara tried to fight for some extra yards, gets stonewalled. Offensive line terrible. Although I must say, on a couple of those screen passes, the offensive line looked pretty good on some of them screen passes. Got 405 people watching this right now. I ask that you hit the like button. All right, here we go. I don't know if I'm ahead of anybody or behind somebody, but it's 2nd and 7. Got Rattler under center. We got Foster Moreau in motion. He's back to pass. He throws it low. Alvin Kamara catches the pass. Alvin Kamara definitely playing like he got a new contract. I mean, that one-hand snag he caught at under 2 minutes. You got some wide receivers that ain't gonna catch that. That was a good catch, man. He has some wide receiver hands. Kamara has like wide receiver hands almost. Well, they might be coming back with that. They might be challenging his play. All right, so Jim Harbaugh challenging the ruling on the field. All right, so it's 3rd and 7. They called it incomplete. Yeah, man. I just don't. I don't know what the heck going on. Like some of these passes by Rattler, man, they too low, they too high. I mean, he needs to work on his accuracy, man. He needs to calm down. It's like it's like when he sees somebody open, he gets a little bit excited, and he's like, oh wow, like you're open. He kind of throws it too low or throws it too high. It's a 3rd and 7. But it's the little things that he has to work on. All right, here we go. Mason Tipton in motion. All right, on the 3rd and 7. Look like they're bringing some heat here. No, he backs up, throws it, and caught by Mason Tipton, but he goes absolutely nowhere after that. So Steels make the tackle, 4th down, 3 and out for the New Orleans Saints. After that big return by Kendre Miller. Big time, a big play by Kendre Miller for absolutely nothing for a 3 and out. Super conservative play calling, nothing but dinking and dunking the entire game. That's all we've been doing the entire game. Here we go, Ladd McConkey. Oh, score is score is higher than I thought it would be. Man, this is bad. Bad, man. There's some bad football being played right now. Absolutely pathetic football being played right now. Kubiak Carmichael says MJ. I don't know if he's Carmichael or not, man, but it just seems to me like it's a lose-lose situation, man. It seems like it's a lose-lose situation to me. I just think that, man, I just want this thing. I just want this to be over. I'm serious. I just want this Dennis Allen experience to be over. At least the D is doing well. We don't even look like an NFL offense. We don't. Yeah, the defense looked good today, but I mean, I don't know. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Does the defense look good today, or is the Chargers, who average 17 points per game, are they just being the Chargers? I mean, I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering. Like, I'm just wondering. Like, is the defense better, or is it just the fact that the Chargers are not that good offensively? I don't know. But I guess I said earlier, they're a get right team. So anything that you struggle with, they seem to always help you out and make you feel better about yourself. But to me, man, it's pretty much over. It's pretty much over to me. The Chargers are bad. Yeah, the Chargers are not a good football team. I mean, they don't have a number one receiver right now. They mostly just running a football. Like Justin Herbert really don't have too many weapons, and you got Quentin Johnston out, and I don't know if Palmer is out there at all either. I don't know. I ain't hear his name called. So I see Palmer. Yeah, so he is out there. He just hasn't been a factor in the game. But 1st and 10 for the Chargers. You got Justin Herbert on the center. Palmer moves in motion. There we go. Play action. He's looking. Takes a shot down the field, wide open. Speak of the devil. I just mentioned his name. That's Palmer right there. So there you go, man. I mean, it just seems, look, honestly, it just seems to me, watching these Saints games, is you got a defense that probably starts the game excited about playing, be up to it, and then when they realize that the offense ain't gonna move the ball at all, it discourages them, and they just become disinterested. Like, man, we just basically out here doing this for absolutely nothing. I mean, that would discourage anybody if you ask me. 1st and 10. Herbert in the gun. He hands the ball off. He gets around the sidelines and gets a few yards on the play. So, I mean, Justin Herbert, I mean, he's a good quarterback. Don't really have any weapons. Basically putting the team on his back right now. I think Dennis Allen told Kubiak to call conservative. I think so too. I really do. Looking at this game, I feel like that's the game plan. Playing scared. Like this team is reflective of Dennis Allen. I mean, the way that he coaches, that's the way they playing right now. That's how they playing. Scared, conservative, like don't want to take a risk. I can't take too many years of this, man. I'm serious. I can't take another year of this. I can't. I look, if this is how it's gonna be this season, I'm already like conceded. Okay, this ain't our year. But if I gotta watch this again, man, something gonna have to happen. Something gonna have to happen. Cause this ain't it. I mean, no, like Herbert in a gun. Tries to throw the ball. And it's that 4th and 6. Like I said, man, both of these teams are not very good. Both of them not very good. I mean, this is the battle. I wouldn't even call them the mid. I mean, mid mean, you middle of the road. I don't know what this is. Cancun on 3. That's what this is, the Cancun on 3 game. Let's see. 4th and 6, trying to punt the football. And there we go. Here's the punt. I think they got Jermaine Jackson back there. He waits for a fair catch. And all right, so he falls on the ground, but he catches the football. Dennis Allen single-handedly sucked the winning culture right out of New Orleans. Definitely did. I know the Saints organization. They got to be smarter. I know they got to be smarter than this. I don't want to believe who that nation sports fans. I don't want to believe that they watching this right now and say, "Man, we gonna run this back next year." I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe that. I don't believe it. Will not believe it. The sad part is DA is going to be here as long as Derek Carr is here and vice versa. Well, they both can go if you ask me. If that means we got to watch this and subject ourselves to this, another year of this, I'm telling you, I guarantee you Saints fans going to tune out. I guarantee you Saints fans are going to tune out. They're not going to want to watch this. They tuning out now. I'm telling you. Man, when I watch a game, and I'm pretty sure you all can relate to this. When I'm watching a game, I want some type of emotional investment in it. I want to have some belief that my team have a chance to win. Like I'm like literally like I watch all NFL games. And I watch the games like because I'm a fan. But if I'm watching, for example, well, I don't know who playing tonight, Dallas and the 49ers or something. If I'm watching it, I'm just watching that game, right? It just on. Like I'm watching it, I'm looking at the game, the keys to victory, yada, yada, yada. But I'm not emotionally invested in those teams like I am with the Saints. I'm just watching the games. The same way that I'm going to watch that game on Sunday night is the same way I'm watching Saints games right now. Like I have no emotional investment in this football team. Like I'm just watching it literally to do podcasts and give everybody my perspective of what's going on. I would at least like to be emotionally invested to a point where, if if they win or lose, like it matters. Like it don't even matter. Like it's on. It's just like literally, it's just on. It's just on, man. Like I get Spencer Rattler is a rookie and he's young and he's inexperienced. I get all that. But what I don't get is when you just suck the life out of somebody and just take everything that makes them good and makes them, a competitor. Man, I know y'all seeing this. I know y'all seeing Kendre Miller. I know y'all seeing Kendre Miller running football every time and good things happening. These boys sitting on 100 yards. Like this is the stuff I'm talking about. They're literally sitting on 100 yards with this guy. You give him the football and give him some carries, and he gonna make some things happen. I don't understand why they not giving this man the football. Give him the football more consistently and watch the man work. He pushing the ball right here. 1st and 10. Give the man the football. All this stuff, man. When he was at practice, man, we tried to run through the hole and the defense made a stop. How can you, like, seriously? Let all jokes aside. How are you judging this man at practice? How are you judging this dude at practice with this paper mache offensive line? So if this man ain't running a football at practice effectively, I mean, come on, man. Come on. They barely, like, a running back can barely, like, running between the tackles in a regular game. Every time Kendre Miller touched the ball, something good happened. That's all I'm saying. I know y'all see it. I know you see it. I know you see it. I didn't even get the stats from the half, but I know Spencer Rattler had 138 yards. Feel the pressure. This man jumped. Into the defender's arms. Lord have mercy. This man jumped right into the defender's arms. Yeah, bro. This man jumped into the sack. My dude jumped into the sack. Says TJ, Lucas Patrick can't handle his position. Man, this whole offensive line in shambles. The whole offensive line in shambles. Who that nation? Whole offensive line in shambles. Whole offensive line is in shambles. Do you hear me? Whole offensive line is in shambles. Says Spencer, not the answer. Dude wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready for this moment. I really feel like, and to be honest with you, I really feel like the Saints just did this to try to shut up the fans, because fans were clamoring for Spencer Rattler. They were like, man, we need Spencer. Like, man, we want Spencer. And it was like, well, y'all want Spencer. And they know, like, he wasn't for this moment. So they just put him out here. So, they can be, like, oh, see, we told y'all. Yeah, this is what y'all wanted. This is what y'all got. So that's basically what they did. But they knew that guy wasn't ready, and they ain't even try to protect it. The only, like, to me, I kind of feel like, because they know how most Saints fans, I won't say most, they know how some Saints feel about Derek Carr as the quarterback, and they probably put Spencer Rattler out here to make people feel like, well, I bet y'all wish that Derek Carr was out there now, don't you? That's the way I feel. Like, they know that guy wasn't ready, but they were just doing it try to make sure that they protect not Spencer Rattler, protect Derek Carr and like Derek Carr, like he the hero and like Derek Carr is our guy. And this is the reason why, and this is the reason why you shouldn't want Spencer Rattler. Spencer Rattler should never been in this position in the first place. To be honest, shouldn't have been in there. Like we shouldn't even be seeing Spencer Rattler right now. Shouldn't even be looking at this dude. But they did this because of Derek Carr. They did it because of Derek Carr. They felt it was a Jameis Winston situation. But unlike Jameis Winston probably would have won some football games for you and made it competitive and made it a controversy. They know Spencer Rattler wasn't ready for this moment. They knew it. And they continue to play him to make people miss Derek Carr. And when Derek Carr comes back in, it makes people like, oh, if he does make a mistake or he does throw an interception or he dinks and dunks it, it's like, well, Spencer Rattler couldn't even get the ball in the end zone. All this is for Carr at the end of the day. Dude wasn't ready to play. To me, like I said, you might well just put Jake Haener in. Man, you ain't making a play. You ain't going nowhere, So, in my humble opinion, now you might well just put Jake Haener in, see what he can do. Here we go right here. Look like Ladd McConkey scored. That's a touchdown right there. Yep. Man. I don't know what the draft position they're gonna be after this L, but like I said, to me, like I think you just need to go ahead and put Jake Haener in the game. Might as well. What's the worst that can happen? You throw an interception? Like these boys, this is terrible, man. And they're gonna bring this dude right back again. I know what it's gonna take. I know what it's gonna take, folks. I know what it's gonna take. I think we all. I don't even know. I don't know what that was. I don't even know what that was. I don't know what Alontae Taylor was trying to do. Yeah, you trying to jump. I don't know. I'll tell y'all right now. I'm telling you right now. It's going to take, and I'm gonna be at that game next week. It's going to take them to lose to the Carolina Panthers for them to fire Dennis Allen. We're probably a game away. We're probably a game away from them firing him. We need. It's crazy. They're gonna. It would have to take the Carolina Panthers to beat them. These boys got Ladd McConkey out here. Out here mossing folk. Man, if they don't, like I'm telling you, if they don't fire this dude, they're gonna have to take that Panthers game. It's gonna take that Panthers game. If they lose to the Panthers. If they lose to the Panthers, that's a wrap. Man, I'm over here eating chicken on these boys, man. I put the chicken in deep fry, putting up my Nashville hot sauce. man, you got to take this kid out the game, man. Like you're you risking destroying this man's confidence right now. You throw it to the referee. Oh my goodness, man! Like, man, this is say y'all beg for the man. Nah, I ain't beg for him. I ain't beg for nobody. No, I did not. I told everybody. I said this dude is not ready for this. I said eventually. I said you can probably get to that point. I said, but I told y'all like this dude ain't ready for this moment. I said this. I said he could be a. I said he could be a good solid quarterback for you. I said, but he gonna have to wait. Oh man, let's see the handoff. Plays. Look, and that pass was caught by Chris Olave. Man, they just wasting poor Chris Olave out here in this offense. Just wasting that man. Just wait, just wasting that man on the poor offense. That's Alvin right here running in between the tackles. Is it Church's Texas chicken you eat? I want something. Nah, I ain't eating no turkey. I fried fried my own. Went out there with the deep fries, fried that thing, put that seasoning on there with the slap. Then got some Nashville hot sauce. Put the chicken in that bucket, shake it up. Yeah, man. That's what I did. They don't even have a churches in South Carolina. There you go. Good run, man. Every time, man. Every time this man break off, like I promise you, man. Kendrick Miller got about 40 yards. He got about 40 yards that just means absolutely nothing. Like 40 yards of like just 40 cardio. Because every time this man like break off a run, here comes a holding penalty. I mean, this man is running that rock, man. They got some. They got some with Kendrick Miller. They got something with him. Man, I don't care if it get picked. Can we at least throw the ball down the field? Another drop. Another drop. 3rd and 16. I mean, I'm just saying, man. Like, I mean, can't catch the ball. Every good play that you have, it goes back on a holding penalty. It's just, I don't know. 3rd and 16. Here we go. Throws the ball. I mean, Sales. Yeah, bruh. Yeah, like man, you might want to see what Jake Hayner can do. I mean, I don't even was it tip? Okay, it was tip. Okay, tip twice. Okay, so tip and then tip on a 4th and 16. So what they about to do? Of course they're gonna punt because that's what they do. Live to fight another day. Bojangles in the Carolinas. Yeah, Bojangles. They don't have churches out here. We might as well turn this ish off. Man, I got podcast to do, man. I got to do the podcast on Bleacher immediately following this, and then it ain't gonna be long, man. I'm gonna do a post game show on the state of saying ain't nothing much need to be talked about here. I mean, they just not good. They aren't good, man. Nobody who expected for the Saints to win this football game. Like seriously, who expected for them to win this football game? Not me. Not me. I didn't expect for them to win at all. Man, it's some bad football. But I don't care. Long as the top 5 pick come out of this and Dennis Allen is fired as a coach, I'm good. That's my playoffs. That's my division title. So just get this guy out of here. Like just get this guy out of here. Yeah, man. Looking at some of the post on X, and I said, if I'm the Saints, I'm drafting the quarterback in the first round of 2025. And somebody said, "Come on, TJ, you my dog, but I'm gonna have to disagree." And the offensive coordinator not letting them play. I'm still drafting the quarterback. I'm still drafting the quarterback, man. First off, number one, if you are the New Orleans Saints, you haven't really picked in that position. I don't know. It would be like since what? Like since you drafted like Reggie Bush almost, like you've been picking like in the top 5. That probably last time the Saints picking in the top 5, if I'm not mistaken, right? Was Reggie Bush, right? So what was that? That's almost 20 years ago that you picked in the top 5. So you're not going to get a better opportunity to do that again. So you have a quarterback in Derek Carr, who is going to be the starting quarterback next year. Like I don't see any reason why they would let him go. So if you get yourself a top 5 quarterback, you know, that's what I'm doing. I ain't about to be sitting around here playing around with nobody. I'm just not. Like you need somebody that okay, Colin Sanders with the sack. I see you, man. About time. When the last time the front 4 got a sack? Somebody please tell me. When the last time a member of the front 4 had a sack? I can't even remember the last time these boy had a sack from the front 4. Who was it? But anyway, I'm drafting a quarterback. I ain't about to be playing around and be like, man, if you do this with him and nah, bruh. I mean, I like Spencer Rattler a lot. I think he has great arm talent. I think he has ability and all that. But I need somebody that I know for a fact coming in, that's going to be like a top draft pick. Now, I will say that some of the things that I'm seeing, when I'm looking at, I'm gonna be honest. What I'm looking at is things that as a quarterback you should be able to identify and see. That's just what it is. Like those are the things that I'm looking at. I ain't talking about man, the offensive line, like, and he only has a few seconds. I'm not holding him accountable for that. But when I'm seeing like on these screen passes, throwing them too low, throwing them too high, and the pushing the ball down the field, like you throwing the ball behind your guy, not really sensing the pressure, stuff like that. Don't tell me this man about. I'm about to say. This man can. That was a good play right there. Get him out of the pocket, man. I could hear Dennis Allen going to the podium now. I thought our defense, we played pretty hard today. He got to big up the part, to make him look good. Oh, our defense, we played good today. We got after him. He got away from us a few times, but we really, kept him at bay. Dude. Chase Young might be slower than Cam. I don't know if he's slower than Cam, but the man just cannot get home. That man couldn't get home with a GPS. And this man here, like, just terrible. He just terrible at sensing the Jermaine Jackson. I don't know, man. Like he calling fair catches when he shouldn't. He should be calling fair catches and don't. Like, boy better learn how to fair catch. Yeah, I mean, this man, like, special team instincts are horrible. It's horrible, man. Like, that was a play where he signaled for a fair catch and shouldn't. Nobody was around him. On that play, he didn't signal for a fair catch and got tattooed. Okay, see, yeah, they put Jake Haener in. That's the smartest decision they done made today. That's the smartest decision they done made. Because all you doing is killing this man's confidence. That's all you doing. All you doing is killing this man's confidence. Might well see what you got. Might well go ahead and see what you got. All right, so Jake Haener in the game. Hands the ball off to AK. AK gets the first down. All right, so here we go. I think that was a smart decision. I really do. I think that's a very smart decision by putting Jake Haener in the game. I mean, super conservative play calling. But if you're gonna play like this, then Jake Haener should have been a starter. Here's the handoff to AK. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. AK. Okay, I see you. See AK, man, breaking free, getting his Marshawn Lynch on. I mean, it looked like he stopped him, but he tried to rip the ball. See, that was his problem. He trying to be a hero instead of trying to put the guy on the ground. Alvin Kamara breaking free, breaking tackles. Everybody just trying to rip the ball away, man. What is going on, bro? Like, I get it. Everybody trying to get their hero on. Everybody trying to play hero ball. Here we go. Whoa, what was that? First off, wait a minute. Be a trick. First off, you're losing. What's the score? What the score is? Why are you running stuff like this, bro? Like, what is going on? What is happening? That's the kind of stuff you do when you up by at least 10 points. Why are you down 16-5, and you out here running trick plays, bro? What is happening, man? Man, that's another flag, ain't it? Maybe with somebody glove or helmet. I was like, God, dog. As soon as them boys snapped the ball, they threw a flag. All right, I think I'm kind of behind some folk, but yeah, that's why I'm not looking at the screen right now. So I know some of y'all ahead of me with some of this commentary that I'm seeing. Yeah, man, that's the best thing that ever happened to you, Spencer. Shoot. Yeah, you got to say you're destroying this man's confidence. Oh, no flag. Tried to fit it in there. All right, here we go. Tried to get it in there. He had it. Yeah, that right there, like for those that play football, y'all know what that catch was. I mean, y'all know what that incomplete was, right? That was an incompletion, and I feel bad for Chris. That was one of them incompletions, like when you've been taking those big hits. That's what that was. That was one of those like, yeah. He ain't catch that ball. He ain't catch that ball. He was thinking about protecting himself on that one, man. That was like one of them plays, like when you had those concussions, be knocked out like that, and you get the yips, like kind of, yeah, that's what that was, man. That like maybe before the concussion, I think he probably would have caught that pass, but he got the yips right now, man, and I don't blame him. Like, I mean, earlier in the game, like Spencer Rattler threw him a pass, almost got him knocked out. Almost got him knocked out the game. I don't even call it a business decision, man. Like, man, it's like, bro, y'all gotta think about this. Think about getting into a car accident and your car flipping 3 and 4 times, right? Think about that. And think about, like, okay, somebody say, okay, I need you to drive me somewhere 2 days later. Like, of course, you're gonna like kind of be nervous getting behind the wheel because the last time that happened, like something of that magnitude took place. Like this man, like taking hits, getting knocked out cold. I mean, we don't know some of the things that these guys experience. Like, just think about, like, you out knocked out cold, and then the next thing you know, you playing football, and then the next memory you have, you sitting on a bench. This man ran over about 3-4 dudes. And you got, man, Willie Gay put that lick on that boy. But I'm just saying, man, like it's hard. Yeah. Can we get Bill Belichick on the phone? They need to get somebody. All I know is that Dennis Allen needs to be gone. I say that every single week. You may see some better. You may see some better football. Look at this. These boys, I know I ain't just see this. They trying to rip. He trying to rip the ball out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This man should have got -2 yards. This man messed around, got about 22 yards. Hand the ball off. Man, my goodness. Why? I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. I do not understand it. Why are people just constantly insisting on just ripping the ball out? If you're one-on-one with somebody, just put them down on the ground. I can understand if y'all game tackling. I can understand if you're game tackling. You can rip the ball out because you got your fellas around you. But if you're one-on-one, put the man on the ground. Put him on the ground. It's not hard. Everybody trying to be a hero these days. Why is everybody trying to be a hero? Like, tackle a guy, -2, time to move on, next play. Everybody trying to rip the ball out somebody's head. Everybody trying to do the peanut punch. Everybody trying to make ESPN's top 10 plays. Dude, just put the guy on the ground. Now you just made a play that you trying to be a hero. You made it worse. That's selfish. To me, that's selfish. That's selfish play right there. You thinking about yourself. You thinking about your own self. You're not thinking about making a play. You're not thinking about making the play to try to, set up a lost game. You're trying to do it so you can look like the big man on campus. I can't believe this, bro. Like, I'm serious. I can't believe what I'm watching right here. All right, we're gonna take a quick break. We still gonna be here. Be back with the start of the fourth quarter, man. Keep it tight. Stay the Saints podcast. Back here on the State of the Saints podcast, powered by BetUS. Sign up today. Get up to 150% on your first deposit, 125% on your second and third deposit, up to 2,000 of them things. All you got to do is download the BetUS app or go to the website, use the promo code YouTube150. All right, so let me taking a look at this play here. Looked like there was a penalty that was called. They're going deep. Deep shot down the field. Caught. Palmer. Stiff arms. Kool-Aid. Man. I need Dennis Allen gone, man. I need Dennis Allen gone. I don't care. I don't care. I need him gone. I'm really seriously sitting up here thinking the Saints won't win another game. I'm serious. Looking at this team, I don't know if they'll win another game. Man, Dennis Allen needs to be gone after this game. I'm serious. Like somebody gotta do something. Like somebody has got to do something. Somebody, you gotta get this dude out of here. Got to. You gotta do something. Because this ain't it. Man. I'm looking at teams wipe the flow with others like that Buffalo Bills game. I want this dude gone, man. Get this, man, please get the camera off this dude. Please get the, like, just show the field. Just show the field. All day. 3. Look at that. Check down. The heck y'all cheering for, bro? What are you cheering for? I want to know what this dude cheering for. Yeah, you made a stop, but still. Yeah, you saw me, mama. You see me make that play in the fourth quarter, mama. Nah, I'm not mad at Ugo Amadi, man. He made a good play on there, man. I'm just joking. It's just frustrating to watch this, man. These boy got 8 points. Let's see. That's why. Let me see. That's why I stopped watching DA press conferences. Says Jerry. Man, I don't. I promise you, I won't watch nothing the dude say or nothing he does if I didn't do these podcasts. If I didn't do these podcasts, Jerry, I'd be right in the same boat with you. Like it's bad, man. It's bad. TJ, I'd rather you be the new head coach over Dennis Allen. Man, I think you can put anybody out there and it'll be better than what you're actually seeing from this dude right here. Like, seriously. Anything is better than that. I'm having a little bit of a delay with some of these comments, man. So I'm gonna just read them out. My dog says Benson would have bashed Dennis in the head with the Benson brother by now. What the heck is going on? Yeah, no way in the world. There's no way. No way in the world if Tom Benson would still allow Dennis Allen to have a job. No way. No way. There will be no way on God's green earth. There'll be no way on God's green earth. Tom Benson, if he was alive, Dennis Allen would have a job. No way. No way. Derek says this why the defense will continue to quit. Them field, we cannot score a touchdown ever. That's what I'm saying. Those guys get frustrated, man. They're like, man, we go out here, it's like we running against a brick wall. Right? We doing all this stuff, man, to try to defend off the enemy, and somebody opening and letting them in the back door. Like, come on, man. Marshawn hamstring, Lattimore is out of the lineup again. Well, the man trying to do everything he can is have hamstring issues. In fact, why Lattimore always magically gets injured when we getting smoked. Probably because he spent most of his time trying to stop the bleeding. This man, like, shoot, I ain't about to be running back and forth out here for this offense to go 3 and out on me. Got Drew Brees on there throwing touchdowns against the Saints. People rocking them Brees jerseys because who else you gonna rock? Saints gonna do Lattimore like Thomas. Says AI. I don't know if they're gonna do him like that or not. I honestly don't. I don't even blame the guy at this point. I say go out here and try to win yourself a championship. Get yourself some money because you ain't winning nothing with this. If they bring back Dennis Allen, you already just can pretty much confirm. Told you don't care nothing about no winning. You do not care about no winning. Got a nice little football game in Washington going on. The handoff, Kendre Miller. Well, that's Jamal Williams. Okay. I like the way Kendre Miller quality about him. I will say this though. I know that's the Saints, but that play by Nate Shepard early in the game, yeah, that was kind of dirty right there. That was indeed kind of dirty. That play that he did. I like because I like Justin Herbert. I ain't got nothing against. I like the way he carried himself, man. He ain't like that, all up in your face with it. Like he ain't like all cocky and full of himself. This guy just does his job and keep it moving. And for that, I got nothing but respect for him. That play was dirty. And trying to twist that man ankle like that wasn't it, man. That wasn't the move. Yeah, that wasn't the move right there, man. That wasn't it. Yeah, that wasn't the business right there. Slide on, tried to throw it, pass deflection, incomplete, 4th and 8. I just like I said, this is the reason why the Saints losing this football game is because the coaching is bad, the game plan is bad, just not good. Just not good, man. I don't know why what did he say? They said they wasn't going to try to have a fire sale because they're going to try to be competitive and try to play good football. Who that nation? Is this good football? Because that's what Dennis Allen said. He said that they not trying to have a fire sale because they're going to try to play good football. Is this good football? We got all these people coming back. That's the reason why we were losing. Ain't that what they said? That's the reason why we losing, right? The reason why the Saints losing is because Pete Warner wasn't out there. Pete Lawrence Taylor Warner wasn't out there. Pete Ray Lewis Warner wasn't out there. That's the reason why the Saints were losing. That's why. Chris Olave wasn't in the lineup. I see him out there today. Cesar Ruiz back. Saints got 8 points. They got 8 points. In the words of Sean Payton, when the offensive lineman, when he was just whiffing on them, whiff after whiff, I seen enough. I can't remember what he was talking. I think he was talking about Charles Brown. Talking about Charles Brown. I seen enough. I seen enough. I seen enough. I don't know about y'all, but I seen enough. Play action. Oh! See, even even with that good play right there, like perfect play, still didn't get to do it on the ground. Like how? Like what? Why? How can we not get these folks on the ground, man? Like what is going on? Then he almost made the catch. Man, man, my goodness. We cannot sack the quarterback. Can we get the quarterback? Thank you. Can we get him? Thank you. Shoot. Now, can we please get the quarterback on the ground? Sorry, I'm eating chicken right now. Look, all these boys, look. I don't even know what that was. Lante Taylor. Boy, be fighting for that half a sack. All right, here we go, Jermaine. Come on. Tito. Jermaine Jackson. Call Tito. Call Tito in here. Tito. I told you, TJ, everybody needs to go front office, GM, head coach, and coaches, defensive line coaches, offensive line coaches, everyone. Man, whole team just look like struggle. Man, I hate talking about my squad like this, but I have to call a spade a spade. I gotta call a spade, man. I gotta call a spade a spade. It's bad, man. Look at that, man. I mean, hospital footballs, and I feel so bad. AK and Chris Olave getting murdered out here. Like everybody, like they just throw the ball, man. They not even like looking or checking to see, like they about to put these boys out of commission. Right, put these boys out of commission. Look, I mean, he literally is staring down. He's literally staring down like Alvin Kamara, waiting for him, waiting with bated breath for him to throw that football so he can tee off on Alvin. How you can't sense that? I mean, being a quarterback in the National Football League, I have no earthly idea. All right, big play by like Chris Olave right there. Check down, then go forward down. Them boy head hunting now. I like Jake Hayner, man. I mean, I ain't never had nothing against him. I've always liked him as as a quarterback. I think that he's a smart guy. I said like, I feel like once he's like done with football, he'll probably be a really good offensive coordinator or something. Like a really good offensive coordinator, a really good coach. Like he kind of strikes me as that type of guy. He's a gamer. I don't think anybody really will ever give him a chance due to his size, but I mean, he's a smart football player. What he lacks in like athletic ability, he makes up with being cerebral. And I think that, if you're a cerebral quarterback, that can kind of help you too if you're not super athletic. All right, here we go. Pass off to Olave. Yeah, but I think he's a good football player. I mean, none of these guys moving the needle, if you ask me. None of them. None of them moving the needle for me. But, not right now. They don't. I will say for both quarterbacks. I will say for both quarterbacks, none of them got the right support system to succeed. Mind you say he ain't no better than Rattler. I mean, like I just said, like I can understand like looking at this, you would be like, man, they ain't no better. But I'm telling you, like a head coach or a coach's job is to identify a player's strengths and weaknesses, their strengths and weaknesses, and also be able to take a look at it, exploit it. He miss to mm, 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 mm. I thought the TV went out. I looked down, I looked up, and wow. Yep, that kind of year, folks. That kind of year. Man, I just please tell me, like for for everybody's sanity, please let this be this dude last game, coach. Please, 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 please. Look. I'd rather watch the Saints lose every game than I had this dude on the sidelines any longer. I'm serious. Mm. I don't know what to say at this point, man. Brent O'Neill says we suck too. Y'all don't suck, man. You're missing your number one and your number two receiver. Y'all don't suck, man. It's kind of hard to win football games when you're missing your number one and your number two, and you're relying on a couple rookies, a second year guy, and Otten, to try to do anything. I said this, man. I just said, like, it just seems to me, it just seemed like God just wants the Atlanta Falcons to win the division. Like it just does. It just seemed like he just wants them to win the division. It's like any obstacles that are in their way, he takes them down and just allows them to be able to like just thrive. Like I think about like the first game versus Tampa, like they had their best defensive player that they had the game at the time in the secondary with Jamel Dean. Jamel Dean goes out. They didn't have Antoine Winfield. It's like, okay, and the reason why they end up losing the game, because the guy in the slot that more than likely Jamel Dean would have been on scored. Then you look at when they played the Saints, Taysom Hill scored 2 touchdowns in that game. It was pretty clear it seemed like they would have had an answer for him. And then Taysom Hill leaves the game and he doesn't come back anymore. You had like the game where they kind of started to kind of turn a corner. You had Saquon drop a 3rd and 2 that would have pretty much sealed the deal for the Eagles to win that football game. It's like, I don't know, man. It's like it comes a time when you just like, man, it's just in God's plan for them boys to win. And it's like everything any obstacle that they have that's in their way, anything that would prohibit them from winning or achieving success this season, it just gets slapped down. And what the heck can you do at the end of the day? I mean, take advantage of it. So, they're going to end up like, pretty much moonwalking their way to the division. But they're going to make it to the playoffs and they're going to be one and done. I mean, they're going to be one and done. They're not even good, to be honest. They're okay. Like they better than they were last year, but they not good. Like they not like top NFC team good. They not like I feel like if they was to play the Chicago Bears, for example, like Chicago, they look like they're gonna make the playoffs. Let's just say Chicago has to play Atlanta for a wild card round. I feel like they lose. If they play the Eagles in a wild card round, they'll lose. Like that's just the way that it goes. Like I just feel like they in the NFC South, they win in the battle of attrition. But what are you winning for? Like you're not going to make the Super Bowl. It's not happening. I wouldn't be mad at them. I'd be happy too. I'd be excited too if my team was in this position. But it's just like I said, it's just like it's in God's plan for these boys to win the division. They're serious. Like it's like it's in God's plan. Like any obstacle that prohibits them from being able to achieve that, like or not achieve it, it's just like, okay, let's just make that. How can we make this more convenient for y'all to be able to win this division? Yeah, how can we do that? All right, man. I gotta change the time on this. I thought maybe this game would have been over at a certain time. So now I gotta go back and Let's see. We'll say 7:30. We're going live on we're going live on Bleacher Report immediately following this game. You know, yeah, it's pretty much over at this point, man. I think everything is all said and done. Let's just go ahead and get this joint over with. Go on, get it over with. These boys done lost 6 straight games. 6 straight games. The Saints are about to lose. End off to J.K. Dobbins. Stiff arm to the outside. Chase Young, probably the best play he made in the Saints uniform right there. 3 minutes and 45 seconds before we're all out of our misery, Who That Nation. TJ, at this point, there's something going on. I can't put my finger on it. I know we have bad coaching. I'm starting to think the NFL do not want to see the Saints win. Well, it don't seem like a lot of people don't want to see the Saints win. Mickey Loomis, Dennis Allen. I don't know, man. What I think is we just need to come to grips with the New Orleans Saints is just not a good football team. These boys out here just going in on these boys. I just want, like, seriously, for this will be the 3rd consecutive game where the New Orleans Saints aren't even freaking competitive. You got Jalen Reagor out here. Like, Jalen Reagor, you got Jalen Reagor out here making plays. Jalen freaking Reagor. This is a dude I think, everybody was talking about, he ended up getting picked pretty high, I think, over, was it CD Lamb? I think he got picked like over, I don't know if it was CD Lamb or somebody else. He got picked pretty high over a lot of other guys. But I'm like, I don't know. Running ball off to J.K. Dobbins. Got these boys. Yeah, Justin Jefferson. Thank you, Derek. I know it was like one of the guys. He got picked over Justin Jefferson. TJ, we trash, and you can't be disrespecting people that's busting our behind. LOL. We just trash, accept it. Man, disrespecting who? I'm just being honest, man. They not that good. Why can I say that? I think the I think the weak, I call it that. I think the weakest thing that a person can say is, "Oh, you can't say nothing because your team ain't good." So that don't mean that what I'm saying don't have validity behind what I'm talking about. That don't mean anything. I'll sit up here and be quiet because I'll be just like everybody else that basically just be quiet, hide in the trees when they team just not winning. Then all of a sudden, like when they doing something, oh, let's talk. Nah, bro. I'm gonna tell you what's going on with your team. People like, man, that's nasty work. Like, I don't care. Like, your team not, like, I do not care. I'm telling y'all right now, I don't care what the Saints record is. If the Atlanta Falcons or the Tampa Bay Buccaneers fall short of a goal, I'm laughing. I'm making fun of it. I'm talking trash. I do not care. They haven't done enough winning, in my opinion, throughout the time. And look, 1 year of 1 year of a good, I guess, prosperous football does not absolve you from the things that I've seen over the last 10. It just don't. Like, we got to stop doing that, man. Yeah, this is a down year for the Saints, but they ain't gonna stop me from talking about the Falcons. Oh, y'all sick on a 6-game lose streak. Yep. And y'all ain't gonna do nothing when y'all make the postseason. And I'm gonna be right there when them boys get waxed by the Bears, or get waxed by the Lions, or get waxed by the Eagles. I'm gonna be right there laughing. I don't care what their record is. I do not care. I do not care. I don't care what the Saints record is. I don't care what the Saints did for me if these boys fall short. Didn't even make the playoffs. Yeah, we didn't. Y'all ain't even win the division. We did not. Man, they. Did you catch the James Scrametta vid on it would take to blow up the team? If so, what did you think? Nah, I didn't check out Sketty, man. I ain't check out Sketty. Sketty does he does a really good job, man. But nah, I didn't check out Sketty, man. I ain't check it out. I'll check it out though. Shouts out to James Scrametta, man. Does a really good job. Really, really hard working guy, man. But I didn't check it out. I'll be honest with you. Like, I ain't really been watching as much football. Like, once I'm out, man, I'm tuned out, man. I'm family, man. And then on top of, oh, okay, P1 almost had the pick. P1 almost had a pick right there, but man, these boys over there cheering, having a good time. Yeah, I feel like that's just weak sauce, man. Like, seriously. I couldn't like talk about anybody. I couldn't talk about anybody if I just sit up here and just like, okay, I just hide out with my team losing and just come back and act like everything just all cool when they winning. Nah, bro. Like, no. Like, we ain't rocking like that, man. I don't think anybody should be rocking like that. I want y'all to look. I want to put this into perspective, okay? The Chargers average 17 points per game, folks. 17. 17 points per game, the Chargers average. And right now they have 26. Dennis Allen needs, like, seriously. Dennis Allen needs to be fired. He needs to be fired. He needs to be fired. I don't know. I don't know what else needs to be said. I don't know what else needs to be done. This dude needs to be fired. And for all those people like, oh, if Derek Carr was playing, no, nope. We've seen Derek Carr, the same offense, same situation, only being able to muster up 12 to 15 points a game. We've seen this, man. Bro, let's get this dude out of here. Just get him out of here. Can we just please get him out of here? That's all I want, man. All I want. I don't care what the record is. Just please let this dude go, man. Stop the stop the pain, man. Please. These, like, what more do you need to see? I don't understand it, man. I don't understand I do not understand what Mickey Loomis needs to see. I don't. Man, I'm serious. I'm at a loss for words. Like just looking at this, I'm at a loss for words. I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss, folks. Jordan says Sean Payton got the Broncos 5-3, coaching good. Red Swan says, well, TJ, winning is better than losing. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. It definitely don't feel good doing shows like this. Says end of an era. Yeah, it is an end of an era. I'm serious, man. Like we gotta do better. Dennis Allen needs to go. Dennis Allen needs to go. This guy has got to go. We're gonna switch over to the Bleacher Report in just a few. We're gonna go over to Bleacher Report, do the final thoughts post game over on Bleacher Report. Come on over, talk a little Saints football with us. Really appreciate that. Garbage time for Hannah. Yeah, hey y'all, remember the results don't matter, says Jason. Until DA goes, I'm going golfing every Sunday. Man. Thank you very much for the 199, Jordan. Man, I'm telling you. I wouldn't even really watch. I would like I'm telling I was watching the game, but I wasn't like really investing in the game. Like like I've been like in and out. Like I watched enough, know what's going on, but it just like man, like what can you do, man? These boys have lost 6 straight games, and there's no end in sight. Unbelievable. I just don't know what to say. I don't know what to say at this point. Let's see. We didn't even score once on our defense, and kicker scored every point. TJ, if it wasn't for your show, I wouldn't even watch Saints games right now. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for sticking it out with your boy. Says we got to find another team to watch on Sundays because this is a complete waste of time. Man, sack 6 times. Man, I'm finna go fix my food. Another sack. Doesn't matter who we have at quarterback. None of these quarterbacks are good. Trade. I mean, it's kind of hard to like know what you got when this team is just led by just incompetent coaching. When we beat y'all down, nothing was learned. Rise up, man. Like I said, y'all can do all the beating y'all want to do, but y'all not gonna do anything when you make the postseason. Falcons ain't doing nothing when they make the postseason. You heard it right here first. They not doing nothing. They regular. They're gonna be regular season ish talkers. That's what they're gonna be. They're gonna talk all that they know in the regular season. They're gonna get their hat and t-shirt. They're gonna talk about how they're gonna do this, and Then when they lose, when people start calling them out, who won the division? Who won the division? Who won the division? Y'all can have it, man. TJ, thanks for this show. It would be so much harder to watch these games without your podcast. Said Bud Means hurt. Yeah, I seen him walk off with it holding his hand. Kendrick was injured again, I believe. Falcons gonna Falcon. Just watch. Atlanta last week got blown out by Seattle. Man, like I say, I mean they won't. They gonna win the division. I give them that. They gonna win the division, but they ain't gonna do nothing else after that. And looking at like these football teams, like how impressive is that really? Like how impressive is it? Teams in shambles. That was the best pass bit thrown all day by Saint, and he hurt. That man can barely run. Drop the pass, throws it down the field. Yep, high bound. It's kind of hard to see what happened above Means on that play. Man, this team ain't even worth me going into the boot no more, chosen. Like for real. They ain't even worth going into the boot no more, man. For real. Ain't even worth it. Wasting my time. I said all they gotta do is play on. All they gotta do is play on Sunday. It's true. That gonna get they're gonna get you a laugh. Cause I know ain't nobody taking it. Just like they shouldn't take my song serious. They shouldn't take this team serious. Hate to say, but give me Derek Carr back. Man. That was the whole point. 6 straight losses for the first time since 2005. Since Hurricane Katrina. 6 straight losses for the first time since 2005, folks. 6 straight losses since 2005. And yet this dude is still on our sidelines, bro. This man is still on the sidelines, bro. Like unfreaking believable. And what is this dude doing? What is happening? Pick. My goodness. Get this dude off my sidelines. Please get this dude off my sideline. Flag or not, I don't care, man. Get this dude off the sidelines. What more do you need to see? This dude is an awful coach. Mickey Loomis, please, bro. Please. Pretty please. I gotta get back on camera for this. Mickey Loomis. Look, I get it. You got the patience of Job. I completely understand it. I 100% understand this. I really do. I really freaking do. But you got to get this dude off the sidelines. For the love of God, please get this dude off the sidelines. This man needs to be fired tonight. Tonight. Stop it. Stop it. Can we please stop it? He is not a good head coach. No matter what the scenario, he is going to find a way to fumble it. For the love of everything that is pure and sacred in this world. Fire this man. He should not coach any more games going forward. None. What's it going to take? Is it going to take for next week for them to lose to the Carolina Panthers? Is that what it's going to take? Is it going to take for them to get embarrassed by the Carolina Panthers and lose that football game in order for you to realize and to see that he is not a good head coach? Is that what it's going to take? Because that's what's going to happen. It's going to happen. They're going to lose to the Panthers. This is ridiculous. If this man is still a coach tomorrow, coaching this football team tomorrow, Mickey Loomis, I'm saying Dennis Lausch and Gail Benson, they need to intervene because clearly there's something wrong with Mickey Loomis. Clearly there's something wrong with him to be able to stomach this, because I can't anymore. I can't take this no more, man. I can't. 8 points. 8. When you got Chris Olave, Taysom Hill, Juwan Johnson, you got Alvin Kamara. You couldn't get in the end zone once? If Mickey Loomis can't fire this dude, then somebody like Dennis Lausch and Gail Benson has got to intervene, and they have got to set the record straight and say, look, we did everything that we can, but it don't seem like it's working. We got to go in a different direction. This guy needs to go, man. He got to go. He has got to go. I know, look, some people ain't going to be able to say this stuff. They ain't going to be able to jump out like I'm doing right now. The man needs to go, period. I'm serious. It's coming to a point where people are not even going to be watching Saints games no more after this. Seriously. If you want to save your franchise, if you want to keep people like caring about this football team, you got to fire this dude. This has got to be his last game. It's got to be his last game. 8 points they scored in this game. 8. 26-8. Man, we about to go over the Bleacher Report. I asked everybody to follow me over there. Let me go ahead and put that link down in the chat so everybody can come over there and we can talk about this abomination yet again. Another week of disappointment. Another week of pathetic football play by the New Orleans Saints, led by a piss poor coach. Sorry, that's my one cuss word for the podcast. And Dennis Allen. I'm over it. Please hit the like button. Show brought to you by BETUS. Sign up today. Get up to 100% on your first deposit, 125% on your second and third deposit, up to $2,000. They had the Saints as a 7-point underdog. Somebody got paid because they did not. Man. The New Orleans Saints are a joke, an absolute joke. Like, this is like 92, 93 bad. The worst losing streak since Katrina. And you can kind of understand Katrina because those guys were displaced and didn't have a place they can call their own, and they were living out suitcases. Look, I get all that. And yet, Mickey Loomis is okay with it. Midlife Tyson says the receivers wasn't catching Rattler's passes, and the penalties killed it. Hayner is the prime example of last driving you. Jameis elevates a team while Carr and DA deflates it. Man, I just want this to be over. Going over the Bleacher Report, folks. Please hit that like button on your way out. Till next time, all I got to say is, who dat?